Today we're looking at the 2020 John Deere pack by SIID Modding that was just released on the Mod Hub this week. It contains 4 vehicles, the 7R, 8R, 8RT, and 8RX, all 2020 models with the new cabs and new designs. It's one pack. The pack is about 70 megabytes, and it's all downloadable. I'll include the link in the description. It's all downloadable from the official Mod Hub. So here we have the 7R, small range of options, front weights, various sizes, essentially Firestone wheels, but marketed as Lizard, and then Michelin's, because Michelin is an official wheel brand, and then different configurations, including front duals, rear duals, and duals with weights, wide tires, and then more European style of bolt-on duals. We have fender options as well, for the front, for the rear, just the rear, and then nothing at all. Then we have various horsepowers, 210, various models, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, and that's it. And these have, of course, corresponding horsepowers for various prices. So the price will be adjusted depending on which engine you pick. There's a front protection option for a front loader, which is available through that option there. And then for the interior, you can choose whether or not to have an extra screen, the front loader attacher, as I just mentioned, and that's that. Next we have the 8R, which has similar options to the 7R. Front weight again. And these are American configurations, so there are no front hydraulic options available on this pack, at least not now. That may be added in the future. We have wheel brands, Michelin and Lizard, and then various configurations. These here are the LSWs. If you want a super lot of flotation. And then we have our regular basic wheels here, and the bolt-on duals. That's the closest you're going to get to a European configuration if that's what you're looking for. Fenders, once again, basic, which has nothing. Front and rear, and just rear. Screen, extra screen, as you can see right there. And then our engine configurations, 230, 250, 280, 310, 340, 370, and 410. Moving on to the 8RT, again, front weight configurations. I'll settle with that one. Various widths in terms of spacing. There's 120 inches, and there's 80 inches, and several in between. And then we have rubber track widths, 18, 24, 25, 30, and 16. I like that personally. And then horsepowers, 310, 340, 370, 410. And our screen. And last but not least, we have the 8RX, which is probably the most talked about tractor of 2020. A millennial farmer has featured it on his channel in real life. and has been the subject of big tractor power videos and various other things. So having this in FS is a big deal, and really happy that SIID was able to produce such a high quality product. Similar to the previous three machines, we have front weight options, we have engine options. On this one we have a window tint option, regular and slightly tinted, and then we have tracks, our track width, 128 spacing, or normal, or that third option, and finally our screen. So here we have the whole family. 8RX on the left, 7R, 8R, and 8RT from middle to right. So we'll start with the 8RX. Fine looking tractor in every way. Pretty fancy front suspension system and rear as well. Highly detailed tracks and whatnot. We have various stages of lighting, and the new 2020 super bright LEDs, which appear to be accurately bright. Start it up. Hear the engine, which is a standard engine sound from all I can tell. With both mouse buttons held down, I'm able to open and close my door, and if you notice, the interior light turns on. That's a pretty cool feature, I'd say. We have very small beacons in the roof. And there are our blinkers. And we also have these LED running lights in the front that come on when the machine comes on. Interior wise, we have a folding steering wheel controlled with the N key. You can also see the pedal animated on the floor, and various other animations as well. It's a highly detailed machine, and not really a surprise considering SIID's work in the past and some of the stuff he's working on right now. SIID is, in my opinion, one of the best. So let's open this door and hop out, and we'll take a look at the rest. So 7R, the 2020 7R is basically the previous 7R's hood with some slight changes, and then of course the new cab and the new extremity blinkers and so on and so forth. SIID did an excellent job of recreating it. Fire it up here. Now on this one, interestingly, and actually on the rest, the door does not open, so there is no door animation. There also is no steering wheel animation. So that perhaps will be added at a later time, I do not know, but that's just something to be aware of. There's a significant amount of movement of the cab in motion, which is a nice realism feature. If you're bouncing around, whether you're going down the road or whether you're plowing or doing some other kind of work, it's nice to have that feeling of weight and the reality that the tractor is definitely a large piece of equipment that's moving around and in motion. You can see the cab moving also from the outside as well. turn that one off. Also, the lights are the same. And I've come to like the new 2020 John Deeres. They have a nice futuristic look that's unique to the brand, and definitely something that stands out in the field and also on the road or in the dealer lot. As far as differences go between these tractors, inside you're not going to notice much. They all share the same cab as they do in real life. Similar cab animations, similar cab movements and whatnot. Now, I believe my statement earlier is still correct in regards to opening doors. This one you can raise and lower the front using the left mouse button, and you can see it's all animated in there. Pretty cool feature. Also, another thing I want to point out, they're handy dandy LED lights. They're a pretty cool feature with the new FS lighting system. And finally, the 8RT, which of all these is the one I probably would run on a farm, a virtual farm. The 8RX is fancy, but the 8RT is a stalwart of the field and something that I definitely could see myself running on an FS farm. Details all around, hoses in the back, just an all-around impressive machine. Got our 2020 mirror styles, got all the panels, cup holder, the buddy seat. One thing that I hope someone does come out with, or I may myself, is a passenger mod option for these, as that is definitely useful when you're playing multiplayer and working with groups of people. So yeah, that's about all there is to the John Deere 2020 pack from SIID Modding. 4 machines, a 70 megabyte pack, all available from the Mod Hub. Very high quality and definitely something that would fit in on any American farm.